Hello, folks. What is going on? I have jumped in here. I don't know if any of you know, but I use Restream to stream my broadcasts. And recently, I'm going to talk about this while I roll ads for Twitch. Recently, they're going to a two platform. You're over there now. A two platform. What's the word? System, I guess. And in that two platform system, what that means is I can only stream to two platforms unless I pay $15 a month. Not paying $15 a month. It's nice to stream to three. Right now I'm streaming to Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Obviously I'm not getting much engagement out of any of them. I think I'll probably stop streaming to Facebook. But I may stop streaming to Twitch. And just head and stick on YouTube. I haven't decided yet, but I'll let you know if I do. All right. That is done. We are live. All right. So I want to record an episode of Cockatrice Nuggets tonight. Let me get this sheet off of here so I don't keep looking at it. Yep, still sick, still got the COVID. And I don't think I told you guys about that, huh? Well, I've been sick the last week. When I edited my last podcast, it took me quite a long time because I was sick. I've got COVID. Yay. I've had COVID for over a week now, and it is very upsetting. I'm coming up on 2 weeks of it, and I am still testing positive. No, I mean, I'm doing fine. I just can't work, which puts me at home bored, and I'm exhausted anyway, so it's probably better that I don't work. Yeah, that's up. What's up with me? Call in. Tell me what's up with you. Speaking about call-ins, I got 3 sitting here that I've been sitting on for a long, long time. So we are going to listen to them, and then we are going to... God, I need to stop looking at that monitor, huh? You like the side of my face? Such a habit. I might have to put this back over there, which I don't like. I don't like the idea of that. I kind of like it over here. But, yeah. I can actually move it over quite a bit still. Anyway, let's see. Let's see if these play through. This first one is from the Happy Whisk. It is not. Can I reset this? Again. There we go. All right. So let's see here. Microsoft Edge is there. It's probably default. So I can, let's see. If that's not too bad. Oh, that's an echo. Let's go ahead and put this one in B1 and see what we get. No. Heck. That's B2. B2 is what I'm looking for, actually. So let's put this in B2 and check that audio. Oh, there we go. All right, it's not there. All right, let's go ahead and start that over. Oh, shit. All right, so we are not going to listen to him over there, apparently. They will play in order, and I do not want that to happen. Oh, these are out of order. Let's Not that it matters. Okay. So let's start that over. Our first caller is Colin Green. No. What'd I do? I turned it off. Why'd I turn it off? All right. All right. Our first caller is Colin Green. Thanks for the well wishes, Colin. I'm not sure if I. All right, let's start that over. I'm not sure if I played this one before. I vaguely remember answering this question, but I'm not sure that I played it. I don't know. If I did, you're going to get the same answer. Thanks for the well wishes, Colin. Stone Top is what he was working on in between, apparently at the time you played and the present time. He has been working on Stone Top with somebody else, kickstarted it, and it became a little more complex for him than he thought. He is still working on Freebooters on the Frontier. He is actively developing it now. He is getting back into it, and I've actually seen him posting on the Discord. Discord is the best place to hit him up if you want to know what's going on, and you can also get the playtest files there too. I like Freebooters a lot. As far as PBTA goes, that's powered by the Apocalypse. I said that really fast. Wow. As far as PBTA goes, it's one of the top ones. I like it a lot. One Shot World and Dungeon World and World of Dungeons are, well, wait, let's pull Dungeon World out there. One Shot World and World of Dungeons are two pretty good lightweight ones. Dungeon World is okay. It's the first of its kind, so it kind of sets a lot of precedents, and I recommend the book for reading to anybody who wants to read it. It will, there's a lot of stuff in there that will enhance your GM style. I wonder if they talk about clocks in there. That's something we should look up. Maybe not right now, but that's something that we should look up. So Dungeon World and, yeah. All right. This one's going to need some editing, folks. Let's see here. All right. Our next call is from Ivy, the Happy Whisk. You know what? This is not coming out again for some reason. Beck. Oh, weird. I thought I had that. Oh, it was me clicking, I think. Check. Oh, it's A5, isn't it? That's out to my OBS, huh?
Curious, mate. Hope you're well.
There it is.
Take care.
So
I'll catch you later.
I'll add that in later with me. Awkward silence. That's kind of nice about Anchor. I can upload 2 parts and slop that in the middle. All right, so we're going to try this again. I think I've got it now. OBS is on my computer, and A5 goes out to my second computer. And that's what we're sticking with. Let's see here. All right, so this one's from Ivy, the Happy Whisk.
Hey Rich, glad you're having fun gaming. I'm not a PDF reader so much, but I do like the Kindle. So I don't know, but I like certain books on a Kindle, and then other things I have to have them in my hands. Like certain books, I just like a nice fake book. I always want that in my hands versus like on digital. Anyway, happy gaming, happy weekend. That's it for me. Bye. Oh, this is Ivy the Happy West. Bye.
Thanks for calling in, Ivy. I kind of feel you. I'm the same way. I've been getting a lot of physical stuff lately. Although I really like PDFs. I send PDFs to my Kindle a lot. So I read more on my Kindle than anything. Actually, I just got the Samsung Z Fold, and this is amazing for reading PDFs. I love it to death. It's a great phone, and like I said, awesome for reading PDFs. As far as books go for like cookbooks, no, I'm actually a digital cookbook guy. I like my recipes on my phone, so they're wherever I go. I don't know, but a good coffee table style cookbook could be really interesting. Sit and flip through that. Got me thinking now. We're going to start packing cookbooks on Kickstarter? Let's hope not. All right. Just my chair here. So my lean goes this way. There we go. Now maybe I'll face the camera for once. And the final one here from Goblin's Henchman.
Hi Rich. Wow, it's tricky to find you on Anchor. I've hunted around for a while, but anyway, it's Goblin's Henchman here. I just want to say, enjoyed your recent episode, Zines. That was a really good overview. Been interested in doing a sort of, I guess, sci-fi, traditional kind of sci-fi kind of hexflower thing, and I think what you reviewed seemed to be some great resources. I noticed that in your review you didn't cover Planar Compass 1 and Planar Compass 2. I was actually involved in that project, but I'm not getting any kind of royalty going forward. I just wondered whether you'd knew about it. Maybe it's not quite the right vibe for you. Maybe not into the sort of astral sea thing. Anyway, I just thought I'd mention it. But yeah, if I ever get around to the hexflower, I'll definitely have to backtrack to the show and look up those resources, which I don't think you've put the links in your show notes. Okay.
Thanks for the call. Goblin Henchman, I really like your stuff. Follow your stuff. Good on you for the sci-fi thing. I love that stuff. And Planar Compass, didn't talk about it because I'm getting the physical. Once I get the physical, going to be talking about it. I found it, I don't know, on Exalted Funeral. And I was like, oh, this looks interesting. I ordered it, and then I found out they were kickstarting something. So I immediately kickstarted it. I think I then got the second issue in PDF just because I didn't want to wait for it. So yeah, I really dig Planar Compass. It's got some really, really cool stuff in it. And right now I'm getting it confused with Enoch's Wake because I haven't opened it in a while. But I really enjoyed it, and like I said, I am eagerly awaiting the physicals. And as soon as I get those physicals, I'm gonna go over them on this. As far as links in my show notes, they should be there. I go through my show notes and post links to them. And in fact, when I got this message, I did check. They were indeed there for me. I know on mobile, if you look it up, it like compacts all my show notes into one paragraph. So it might be hard to find. I don't know why it does that. I write them in HTML with BRs and spaces and everything. And I looked the other day on the Anchor website and I couldn't find my show notes. So going forward, I'm going to make sure to duplicate my show notes on my blog, which is slackernerds.com. And hey, who knows? Maybe I'll actually write something on my blog. All right. You guys can leave call-ins for me if you like. And all you got to do is go over to the show notes. And at the bottom of the show notes, there should be a link there that says respond on Anchor. If it's not there, you can go to the Anchor website and find my website, and then you can send a message to me by clicking on it. I find it best to do on mobile. I love to answer podcasts while I'm listening to them. And I don't know that I've ever recorded a podcast or a message, rather, on this mic. All right, so let's see. Where are we heading now? You know what I want to do real quick? That's not going to be real quick. That's going to take forever. But I can move them, and then I can set this up here. I'm like, just moved my whole setup around because I don't know why. I don't know why. I thought I could get a better angle over here than I had over here. I'm seeing that it's about the same. I might be able to twist that phone out a little bit and get a better angle. I might try that later. Anyway. I rearranged everything, and I am used to looking over here. I rearranged it. I think I was hoping that Foundry would work well for audio and video. Didn't seem to work too well. Granted, I only gave it one chance. I'm trying to get it all on one screen. For me, it's easier to look at than to pop around to 3 different screens. But now I've kind of stuck myself into this thing, so we'll see how it works. I think it's working okay. I just got to get used to it, and that's the thing. I need to make myself get used to it. That may be the problem with Foundry, so we'll see. All right, so enough of this. Let's take a look here. And switch over. Ooh. Some Zines. Huh. That did not work at all. Supposed to be, oh, see, the full screen projector is doing the, Give me a minute here. We'll be right back. Check. Yep, I'm still on, huh? Hello. All right, I'm back. Check this out. Since I'm streaming with my phone, I got a camera now for in front of me. And I also figured out how to do a transition. Okay, so let's see. What are we doing? We are taking a look at Brooklet Games. This is a Patreon that I subscribe to. Maybe I'll pull a Patreon here. Yes, because I'm not actually making a podcast there. Here we go. Brooklet Games. This is their Patreon. I subscribe to their Patreon. And let's see here. Ooh. I didn't see that. Ooh, pretty. Here is the store. Is that the store? That's the store. Oh, stop. All right, this is the store. I don't know. You can't see anything that I'm doing. All right, I don't have to pull that up in the back. Let's see. So, Brooklet Games, they make zines. I backed this first one here, Vortex Isle, during Zine Month. And I really liked it. I wasn't sure if I was going to continue it or not, but I did. It's $12 a month for a physical. And yeah, let's get a good look at them here. So there are 4 out currently. I think the 5th one just got sent out. Vortex Isles, Arbor of the Rot Dragon, Escape the City, and The Visitor are the 4 that I have right now. All right, let me set this aside. Open this up. And so this is an island crawl. All right, you can see this is the map for it here. And the islands kind of go down in a vortex. I thought it was a pretty cool idea. At the time, I was really into the whole seafaring, spacefaring kind of thing. So I jumped on it, and I really like it. I like the way these are written. There's an overview in the front, and there's kind of an overview for every location here. How to use this adventure, ocean encounters, factions, background and character motivations. These are things that I think are really cool, not often put into adventures. And then the adventures. It's I would say read aloud text, but it's more of a summary. It's pretty dense for read aloud text. There is people, and then it just goes through the sections. It goes through the section, the people, the encounters, the history. So section, people, encounters. No history on this one. Section, people, no encounters. So yeah, it's a really good little adventure. I like it. I will be using it eventually. I don't know where, don't know when. It's probably one of those things. This is one of those things that I can throw into my DM kit. Hey, we can talk about that later. Throw into my DM kit and go ahead and go through with it. The art I enjoy. Some tables here in the back. He likes tables, as do I. And I think one of the most interesting things about this is that it's written for 2 systems, 5th edition and Cairn. Cairn is an offshoot of Into the Odd. It is, it has a more magical feel, something. It's, there's more magic. There's personal magic, not items. I really like the way they do spells. Spells cause fatigue. Fatigue is basically an inventory slot out of your inventory. So I like that he is creating for the system that he likes, but recognizing that 5th edition is important as well. Because honestly, 5th edition is where the money is going to be. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these stats here. Let's see. Did he separate them out? So there's a 5e bestiary. And I assume a Cairn bestiary. Okay. So, yeah, this is, 3 inches. Oh, wait, I've got a ruler right here. Look at that. That's 2 inches. 2 inches of text for that octopus. And here, again, the octopus, 5th edition, 2 inches of text. I like that he only gets the whole important stuff down. This is... Oh, wait a minute. That goes on, huh? Does this one go on too? It does. Okay. So I suck. It's 4 inches, but still they're the same size. It's really interesting that someone has gotten 5th edition down, like boiled it down. Monster Manual stats are so huge. The stat blocks are so huge. There's so much information in there. And he got some of these stat blocks down to, 4 inches. 4 inches. I think they're all about 4 inches. 4 inches. Look at that one. That one's only 2, 3 maybe. So the Cairn stats take up about a little less than a page. And 5e stats take up about a page. So yeah, they're very close. Very close. So I am liking what he is doing with 5th edition stat blocks. If I ever publish anything again and decide to put stats in it, I may just use that theory and just compress those stat blocks down really hard. Arbor of the Rot Dragon. This is about a rotting tree dungeon. The covers are thicker paper. The interiors are thin, glossy paper, which makes them a little harder to read. They have that reflection that you might be getting a bit of. But they're put together really nice. I like the feel of them and especially the look of them. I like the art. It's not it straddles that line between old school black and white line art, as I say it and turn the page, and newer colorized OSR art. And I really like it. So here again, description, occupants, what happens if the dragon's here, and a secret. Description, occupants, threats. Description, presence, threats, secrets. Each of these things is broken down very, very well. Again, here's the bestiary. And this time he did Cairn and 5e together. So you could see, you can see direct comparison. Those are not much bigger at all. Magic items, no tables in this one. That's okay. That's okay. This one is called Escape the City. I haven't got a chance to play this one yet, but I need to sit down and play it. Maybe with my new camera setup here, I could do that. So basically, the way this works is you draw cards, fill in the map, and figure out what happens. So location deck and encounter deck. Red is the location deck, black is the encounter deck. And then you draw cards, write down, and then do an encounter. Here are the locations. The premise is between areas of a city, draw location cards, set the stage for what happens next. The Night's Calm is broken by 4 different things. So it is not just replayable in the sense that you're going to draw different things every single time. Not every time, but it's a pretty high number. But you are also going to have a different inciting event, 4 different inciting events. So basically, yeah, it goes through the locations, goes through the encounters. And then the bridge is the end, and that's how you get out. Again, I enjoy the way that he writes. It's not overly flowery. It's not flat. I really like the stats. I like that he puts. I love what he's done with the 5e stat block. It breaks it so much down. That's funny that he put the numbers in here for attributes. And I don't know, did he on this one? Is that a new thing for him? No, it's not a new thing. So it was just in the first one that he didn't have the stats. He just had the numbers in it because you so rarely use the stat. And then this one has 2 pages of random tables, 2 pages of random tables. And this has got the oracles. So if you're playing without a GM, which this is set up to play without a GM, direction, outcome, and tactics. We've got a random table of frozen citizens, treasures, details for the city block. We've got things like a 10-foot ladder, broken jar of rice, a dead bull, 20 different names, tips, and special circumstances. And like I said, this is one that I am excited indeed to play with. And this one is the latest one I have. The latest one I was sent. There is one more out there that is floating around. And this one's called The Visitor. And this says a system neutral encounter generator. And I love this because the whole thing is tables. So yeah. Why did they come out here? What is the landmark they are found at? What is the location? What are the vessels? How did they show up? Species appearance, name, behavior, destination, power, language, and unearthly relics, the location, what's hiding it, and the trap. And then here are the items. And as you can see, it is a very short one. What was that, 4 pages? So this is like, yeah, 2 sheets of paper. Very small. Very small indeed. But this one, I will use more than the other 3, I imagine, because it has the tables in it, and I am actually running Science Fantasy right now, so it's something that I will use more of. Wow, that's just awful. All right, let's try that again. So the Visitor is something that I will use more than the rest of them, most likely. It has tables that I will use. I am running Science Fantasy right now, so it has good stuff in there that fits into the genre that I'm doing. And it's just more tables. I love tables. Someday I'm going to get all my tables into World Anvil. I'm not going to worry about it. But for right now, I'm still sneaking around PDFs looking for stuff. Who did I listen to that had a great idea for random tables? Basically what he did, he had an index of random tables somewhere where he would write down what the random table was. So place names, right? Or people names. Male names. That's what we'll go with. Male names. So I think he wrote it down. I don't know if he was using OneNote or a spreadsheet, but he had something like that, and he would write down, okay, male names is page 7 in this PDF. Male names is page 25 in this other PDF. Male names is page 45 in this other PDF. And then whenever he needed a male name, he'd look up this on his spreadsheet or OneNote or whatever, and he would say, okay, I've got 3 tables here. Let me roll a D3. Then he'd go pick up that table. It's a good way to do things. And especially if you do it right, having that stuff linked all together. You know what it was in? It was in some sort of can't remember, strange note-taking thing. What was that called? I looked into it. But basically, it's like one of these markdown editors like Obsidian or Notion, but it's just like one step more than that. And basically, you can link PDFs to it. So he would have a table, he'd have the page number, he'd link the PDF to it, and then he'd click on it and go to that PDF. I thought that was really cool. It's something I can do in OneNote as well, but it's only going to work from one spot. It is not going to work if I use my laptop and pull it up. It will, well, it depends. If I make it on my laptop, it'll work on my laptop. But if I make it at home, it's not going to work on my laptop. If I make it on either of those, it's not going to work on my phone. So that's the one negative I see to it. But he sounded like he just had one PC, so that works for him. One PC is the future. I see myself in one PC land someday. Just a laptop and a dock. I like the idea of it. I don't know if I can bring myself to do it. It'd have to be one powerful laptop. But wow, that was a distraction. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, I'm glad I'm subscribed to these guys. Like I said, I get one a month. I will probably do another batch of these when I get a chance. Maybe I'll go through the PDFs. Before he started printing them, he did PDFs. So maybe I will go through the PDFs next time and add the new one into it as well. So highly recommend for me, Brooklet Games, Big Cartel. All right, let me put these away real quick. Let's go ahead and switch these. Switch these. All right. And transition. That was a fast fade, huh? I'm going to stick like that. I've gone to keeping my zines in... Actually, I've gone to keeping my zines in little boxes. I got these off of Amazon for like maybe $20 for 50 of them. Not 50 of them, for 20 of them. No, it's probably less than that. It's probably $10 for 20 of them. Like 50 cents a piece. Very cool. I ordered some from someone else, and those are way more expensive, but they're super pretty. In fact, let's take a look at what they look like. The Eye Wizard. Where is he? There he is. Let's take a look at that. Oh, those things are beautiful, aren't they? Look at those. Yeah. That one on the left is DCC. And this is kind of his logo. This one, the Eye Wizard one, is the same size as the one that I just showed you. So it will fit zines. This one is bigger. It's supposed to fit DCC books. I don't know. It doesn't look big enough. It does not look big enough to fit a DCC book. Well, maybe. So if you laid this one down on its side, it looks like the same length. And then if you stacked another one up on that, it looks like it would be about the same height. So yes, I'm thinking it would fit a DCC book. And ultimately what I'm going to put in there is, that will probably end up being the one for my DM kit. I think I'm going to try to make some sort of separator so I can put zines in there without them sliding all around. If not, I think that just flattening out my all rolled up a bit, and just maybe not rolling it up, folding it up instead, might be able to keep that stuff from sliding around. But I kind of want something that, it's both for zines and full page books, because there's a couple full page books that I would like to carry around, and I think my laptop will fit in there. It is a Surface, and I guess it'd be really easy to check. I could just throw a hardback book on top of it, or a piece of paper, honestly. Yeah, I'd be able to see that way. Anyway, so enough of that. Pop open OneNote again. Let's see. We did Collins. We did Berkeley Games. Let's talk about Stars Without Number. I think I played twice since my last podcast, and it's going really good. The players ended up getting funding for their caravan. They've basically become drug dealers, which is not something that I thought was going to happen, but I mean, it did happen. That was kind of what they grabbed onto, and some random rolls just kind of what's the word? Solidified that decision. They encountered some not drug dealers, but drug makers, drug purveyors. What are they? They hunt a bird that makes drugs, or that people make drugs out of. Their feathers are drugs, basically. Their spines. It's like their spines, not those kind of spines. So it's like a porcupine quill, and this comes off these birds, and you inject it into yourself and get hella high. So they ran into these guys, ended up buying some, and headed off to a place that sold it for 2 times its value, or bought it for 2 times its value. They had already made like a 200% profit on this, just from the trade that they made. And yeah, they are swimming in money now. They've got 2 carts. They are heading back to sell a bunch of ill-gotten goods. They ended up trading these goods for yes, they did. They ended up trading some of these drugs for materials. The people they talked to could not find, or did not have the funds, but they ended up giving them some not very stolen merchandise. What was it? Some sort of lubricant. So they're heading off to unload that in the main city, and then they will be back on their trek west to get to the space elevator that I have placed in the Black City. It's going well. At the end of the session, I got, oh, that was a good session. And I kind of needed to hear that. I still don't have my feet under me. It doesn't help that I'm sick, but I still don't have enough flavor, I don't think. I don't know. I'm not comfortable yet. I'm not comfortable running this. And it's a combination. It's kind of the system, not really, because we haven't been engaging with the system. But it's specifically with ultraviolet grasslands. I'm having a issue getting immersed in that on my own. And there are additional things in ultraviolet grassland. This whole running a caravan is there are procedures for it, and I am just getting those down. I think once I get those down, and once I get them to a point where I can go, okay, here, we're going here, we're going here, and without stumbling all over the players, I'll feel better about it. It makes me feel like Thulean Echoes, when we played Thulean Echoes. We played Thulean Echoes for like 6 sessions. By the end of that, I had the PDF well organized in my brain. So I could open the sidebar, find the table of contents, click on the table of contents that I needed, and know exactly where it was, know the sections and stuff like that. We're using Stars Without Number, so that's a huge book. Finding anything in there is kind of a pain in the ass. Getting used to that, though. If you try to think of it as half the book, right? Because half the book is just GM tools, and we don't need any of those during the session. But UVG is there's a couple things that are not together that maybe should be, Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I should do a reference for them. I am slowly collecting stuff in my World Anvil page. Let's go there. Take a look at my World Anvil page. Let's see. Sintravo. Articles. Whoa, what's this? Newest and most badass feature. Introducing Chronicles. The ultimate way to tell your story. Oh, it's been... I will have to watch that later. That is interesting. New stuff. I read about that earlier. The level that I am that I pay for on World Anvil. Excuse me. Oh, I can't think of this word right now. The payment level of my World Anvil includes previews of upcoming features. So I can turn on those features early. So I was reading about this, I don't know, 2 months ago. And it sounded really interesting, but I'm not at a place where I need it yet. And unfortunately, when I am at a place that I need it, I'm going to be like, oh, I have to redo all this stuff. But anyway, so I'm starting to get organized better with UVG. And there's just stuff that I need to put into World Anvil that I don't have yet. Experience points. What the hell is this? Table of getting experience points. Travel. So boom, travel procedures. I had this up. This helped a lot. I didn't have to flip through the book. Random. What the hell is that? My game part, Master's Apprentice deck. I should change that. Edit article. Sorry, I don't want him to say random. Oops. Come on. Why are you going so slow? Why are you going so slow? Why are you going so slow? Why am I frozen? Oh, I know. Because I have control. Click down. No. Huh? What? All right. There you go. BMA page. If the sheet is. Go back. Refresh. Refresh. DMA page. All right. And then I've got DC conversions because we are playing Stars Without Number. We are using a book based on UVG has its own system in it. He calls it CCAT. It is the stats are an acronym, which he thought was funny. So that's what he wanted to do. It is kind of humorous. So what? Strength, endurance, agility, charisma, something. I don't remember. We're not using the system that's built into there. So there's light conversion. It's very similar to 5e though, so it's easy to figure out. And then I have 5e for reference as well. And I've had this table knocking around for a while. I just finally put it into World Anvil so I can look at it. There are a lot of things in UVG that say a difficulty level. Say that's a moderate test or that's an extreme test. And this way, if it's not something that I've changed already, I can come here and I've got it. Like in travel, I tried to, right here, one hero makes a DC 8 relevant test. So instead of saying a medium relevant test, I went ahead and just replaced that. I'm really liking it though. I've been waiting to get into this for a long time. I like the NPCs. I like the oddness of the setting. and I am excited to get deeper into it. I need to sit down and read, though. I need to. They're starting to get farther ahead, and I don't want them to outpace me. Basically, what I've been doing is kind of reading three sections ahead, 3 sections ahead, 3 sections ahead, and they haven't been going that far yet. I say that like I've read 9 sections. I think I've read 6 sections, and or reread. I guess I've read a lot of this already. But I want to get this stuff fresh in my mind again and be ready for how I'm going to play it. So one thing I was thinking about changing, and I should write this down somewhere. Let's go ahead and go to my list. No, dashboard. Let's go to dashboard. Season 1, episode 4. Oh, my stream last week. Oh, someone from Discord jumped in right at the end, and they were like, "Hey, there's no sound." And I was like, "Oh my god, we've been playing for 3 hours on Twitch with no sound," which sucks because I like to go back and listen to it while I'm writing up my session report. I've been using clues and secrets. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Let's see. Hidden roles for sales. One of my players liked the idea of the table, but he was like, "I want to roleplay this. I don't want to just, be rolling on tables all night." I was like, "Okay, that makes sense." So I think what I'm going to do is set up a hidden role for tables. That way they can roll the dice, feeling like they've rolled the dice, and I can just interpret it. Yeah. And that will make everything a little more interesting, I think. That will make it so we are rolling on tables less, even though I'm rolling on I'm interpreting a table roll behind the scenes. So it was pretty exciting when we were sitting around looking at the table and waiting for him to roll. And then when he rolled a 13, which was triple the price, everybody was very excited. But I think having the roll hidden and role playing it out will be a better decision in our game. You know what else I want to check out is let's see here, UVG web portal. RPG. Player guide. UVG website. Digital something screen. Digital. Before I get super sidetracked, I keep wanting to go the camera over there. Towards the ring light. Before I get too involved in this distraction, I think that's about all I've got to talk about this week. Pretty excited for next week of gaming. Hopefully, I don't feel like crap again. I feel like I'm going to lose my voice right now. But I am looking forward to next week and looking forward to getting another podcast in the can. Thanks a lot for listening, guys. I will talk to you later. All right, now let's see if we can find this website. Visual web screen, something like that. Digital ref screen now available. There we go. Oh, it's on his website. It just went there. DM tools. Who's the hero? UVG skills. Another Voyager. I guess R closes it. Info R. Reset. Now turn off info. GM special power. I don't remember, or I remember reading these. It's funny. Once per session, you can move a random location on the map due to a reality glitch. 9 times during the campaign, you can bestow an extra life on a character of your choice. You can recolor UVG locations at random times. Oracle of Death. That's awesome. The Snicker snack, the hero's neck goes crack. Nearby creatures touch agility or are blinded by the blood fountain. Oh. Wes. See, there's a whole section in the back of the book that I need to get to, and I need to just sit down and read. Generic carousing. General misfortune. Encounter. Potentially useful, helpful, and easy to avoid. Potentially dangerous, unfriendly, and easy to avoid. Potentially dangerous, aggressive, and close, hard to avoid. I really like he's got a three table encounter that is a counter type, hostility, and intensity. So I've been using those. It's something that I wanted to use in D&D and tried really hard to use in D&D. It worked. It worked okay. I was using a time pool. So I had a container that I would drop a 20-sider into every 10 minutes. And when it hit 60 minutes, I'd roll them all and see if there was an encounter. At times it felt like it almost guaranteed an encounter, but I usually chopped it down to 1 or 2 for an encounter. And then for every multiple of that, I would add intensity to it. 8 o'clock, I'm totally tired. God damn, why do I not have this? Anyway. So it kind of worked, but I was really like tied to this this time pool. It worked really great. There was a plastic jar, so every time I drop a die in there, it was like a half mason jar, quarter mason jar maybe. Plastic. So I'd drop a die in there and it would rattle around super loud, and it would like get everybody focused about, oh shit, we just wasted 10 minutes. I like it. But I was really tied to that and using the 6 dice as it. So I think if I were to do it again, I would just roll encounter dice separately. I don't know. I like the time pool a lot. In fact, I use it on Foundry, but it is not as noticeable, not as engaging. I bet I could write a macro for it. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Can I do that? Let's see. What do I got over here? Yo, that is old AF. Oh, that's for streaming anyway. Anyway, let's go back to here and do time pool macro. I feel like we're a lot more focused than being at a table. When we're at a table, it's easy to get those side conversations going, and I usually play with a lot of people, so it's a little easier to get distracted. So dropping that die, makes a good sound, and it is whatever. I like it. I like it a lot. So put this here. URL, paste. There we go. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm not using this. UVG. Great. Save. What does it look like on this screen though? That is the question. Ooh, hey. Oh, hey, haha. Oh my god, does this have... No. Discoveries. Oh my god, it's got discoveries. Where's my camera? Oh my god, it's got discoveries. I don't think that's supposed to be a dollar sign. Yep, Did my DMs kit the other day. Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. Page 29. 29. Yeah, I think that's a typo. 1d6 times 10 per day. Worth 200 a sack. So I think that's... I would say that's hundreds. 1d6 hundreds per day, per person. And it's worth 200 a sack. So you could pick up 10 to 60 of these things per day. Extract 10 to 60 of these things. And 100 of them would give you $200. So, yeah. Some sort of typo. Wow, okay. So freaking cool. All right, and it's got the misfortunes. Oh. Folks, this is amazing. And it all fits. It all fits very nicely. Oh, Zoa's on here. So cool. Random boom. Rhizomal. Massive roots, huh? Plant stem that sends out roots. Working rootstocks. Yeah. Fascinating. Fiber optics. Scout avian. Distributed invertebrate machine consciousness. Crystal matrix hive uplifter. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Oh, what else do we got in here? This is all. This is going to help me so much. This is literally what I'm complaining about. And there's no need to put all this stuff in. So this one's kind of weird, huh? That'd be just a straight roll. Same for this, right? Orgy. Weird. What's forging? 52, is that the same thing? 153. 153, go. Yeah, nothing, hunger. Lean week, you only scrounge up 2d4 supplies, spend 1d6 together, 1d4 plus more supplies. Or just gonna sit here and stare at the screen. So if that interests you, you're welcome. I don't even think I'm gonna move the mouse around. All right. I got nothing else to talk about. Thanks for listening. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for coming back and watching this later. I'm gonna get this together, edit it. I think I'm gonna chop up the start chopping up the zine reviews and putting them on YouTube. Yes, indeed. I'm gonna do that though. I think I need less of a streaming setup screen. Oh, that's funny. It dims that. If I do physical, I'm gonna have to blow the physical up a little bigger. Main that and unlock that. Oh, so weird how this is. Oh, because I'm on the whole thing, huh? Control Z. Can't even see what I'm doing. Let's just go back and get out of studio mode here, and then I can kind of see what I'm doing. So this camera, which that's so weird. Why is it so off? But I think that it would be better. That is setting it off there. Oh, so yeah, I think it'd be better bigger. Bigger, better. There we go. And then if I'm doing it, I can. Oh man, I can right up against it, isn't it? I need to back that up so it doesn't move and shake. Block this. Yeah, and I mean, I can just crop it out. I want to get rid of that link bar. All right, folks. I'm not going to bore you with any more of my yawning. Have a good one. I gotta switch computer.